Hi everybody, so this battle has a 12 turn clear bonus, which is really long, so that should give you an idea of what this battle is going to be like. Once we cross that desert, we'll be in Manarina. I'll get that word right eventually. Where Princess Henri is. Sounds great, yeah. Um, Calm down, low. Our tales about Princess Henri. She's very beautiful, apparently. Good to know. Is this all we have to talk about? I mean, there's a battle ahead of us. Okay. There are enemies ahead, yes, thank you. Those are the monsters used by the mages of Manarina to defend their country. Good to know. Movement is difficult, so we're not actually fighting Runefast this time. Okay. Interesting. Giant bats are swift movers. Yeah, I have to deal with bats, of course. So let's take a look at this battlefield, because it's kind of important. First, we cross this bridge and take out a couple dwarves. Dwarves are pathetic at this point. And then, desert. And in the desert, we have mages, and archers, and bats, and most importantly, zombies. Oh, that's the same kind of me. A couple mages up here. And moving in the desert is slow. So, it's a tricky battle, to say the least. In the original game, this is one of the battles I dread. Did I give my guys medical herbs at the end of that? Was a couple days ago. I don't even remember. Yes, okay, good. I'm well equipped. Of course, I'm supposed to do that. How are my levels? I think everybody's level 4 or 5 by now. So, important first step. Chris, are you still useless? Yeah, but this is gonna be a long one, so I'm not gonna start using your MP up quite yet. I can afford to use a couple heal spells this early, why not? The most important thing is in this first step, if I want to get the clear bonus. So the item I get out of it is Doll Heater, which I believe is a staff. Which is fine. Since I have 3 staff users and only bought 2 power staffs, I even have space within my equipment. I mean, I certainly can use it. Somebody will use it, so that would be good to have. But you know, I would like it. Well, we'll see. I also need to talk about curses. Oh man, so this is one of the battles I used to dread playing the game. There are a couple problems with it. Now they've changed some of it. It's not as bad as it used to be. I think you can go that way and run through the bushes. That might be a mistake. It might slow you down too much. In the original game, the sand cut your movement for the turn in half. So if your movement is 5, round down. So if your movement is 6, normally you can run over 6 spaces. Oh, May, look at you. You can get right in there. So the most important step, I don't know if I even got this far, in this early stage, is to get somebody across the bridge right there, right where May stopped. Those flowers apparently slowing down our movement. That's interesting. So that I have more angles I can use when attacking the dwarves. May did a great job, so I'm very happy. And they're going to do 1 damage to her apiece, because as we saw last time, her defense is higher than the dwarf's attack. Yeah, so if you have a movement of 6, you normally move across 6 tiles. I mean, that's how your movement works, but sand takes up essentially 2 movement to move 1 tile, so you can move across 3 sand tiles. Now that's fine for Bert and the dwarves, but because they have movement of 6. I'm pretty sure the dwarves have movement of 6, so they can move 3 tiles over the sand. But everybody else has a movement of 5, and it's round down, so they can only move 2 tiles over the sand. This is in the original game. I'm not sure the dwarves actually still have a movement of 5. Let me check. Movement 6. I mean, yeah. Okay, good to know. So everybody's moving super slowly across the sand. And now in Shining Force 2, they changed it. Sand only reduces your movement by a half or something instead of a full. So a movement of 5 can move 3 in a second. I'm pretty sure that they kept that for this remake. So I should be able to move across the sand more quickly than in the original game. But I'm not going to promise it. Yes, Hans, you need kills. Second most important thing in this early step. Now the dwarves, they're so low level, my guys are not going to get any significant experience off of them. So, I mean, there was Hans, he got 25 experience for a kill, that's pretty pathetic. The second most important thing is to clear the way for more people. So I cleared that dwarf, and now I would like to, I should probably leave her, yeah, I'm going to leave her. You can check the turn order, actually, that's a new addition to this game, to see who the whole entire turn sequence of the round. Good job, Gong. Of course, you can't attack anybody, so you'll just stare, but that's not too bad. Chris, you are going much more quickly than you used to. I'm going to save your MP again. I feel like having as many heals later on as possible it's going to be important, but I could be wrong about that. As far as I know, a enemy type doesn't level up. So dwarves, these dwarf guys, they're always gonna. Ken, I don't think you need that kill. They're always gonna be level 4. So this is the last battle with dark dwarves. There'll be different dwarfs, a reskin of them later on that are higher level, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is. And in Shining Force 3, that was different. You could find level 4 dark dwarfs, and it would keep going up, level 5, level 6, whatever. I think because they didn't have as many enemy designs, enough enemy designs to fill up the game. That's my guess, anyway. I cannot get anybody else across this bridge. You should use some of your MP, because you have a ton of it. Though I'm pretty sure he'll learn, heal level 2 in this battle. Yeah, well, I have to gain the experience to get there. But heal level 2 is very good. We'll come back to that. So much stuff to talk about. So in this game, in the original, nobody can move. The other thing about this game, this battle, I mean, in the original, is that, oh, I should also mention centaurs. Even though they have a movement of 7, they're slowed down even more by sand, and I'm pretty sure this stayed in this. I would love you to get more kills. In this version, a centaur will move 2 spaces through the sand. They're just slowed down so much. They're the same in the forests and the mountains as well. Centaurs are amazing on solid ground, and anything a bit unknown, not so good. I would like to kill a bat. Even though you're already level 5, I guess I've been... Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting you to actually kill it. But okay, Bert, way to go. I don't want him to put anybody to sleep, because anybody that falls asleep this early won't fight again. I would like you to get healed, and I'm sure the healers will catch up to you. I would like you to get... Ooh. No, I'd like one of the other healers to get that kill. Gong, you can just do your healing business. That's very useful. So yeah, the original, you have all of your characters except for a couple, I should say most of your... Oh, you're not healing the dwarf. What's wrong with you? You can't even cast healing spells on your enemies. I don't know if I that. Oh, my healers attack for a lot. That was 10. Wow! Those new stabs are pretty great. Yeah, so everybody moves 2 spaces, and your knights are useless, and also Hans in the original does 1 damage per attack at this stage because he needs a new weapon. He'll do a little bit more than that in this version, but only barely. So the original, it's not a very friendly fight. In this version, I think I can move better. I'm not gonna promise. We'll find out. And Hans is better balanced. Let's actually send you right there. And, what's the other thing? No, the knights are still useless, but they're off to a good start here. Very, very early running ahead. So that's good. Everybody else is going to catch up to them, but that means they're going to be in the fight. I'm going to in the sand. I want you next to Ken, I think. I actually wanted you where Ken was standing, but that's okay. Lo has a lot more MP than Chris. Wow, okay. Come on, bring it on, bats. Just get this fight started. Don't fall asleep, and I'm happy. But some of these enemies, they just do... Oh, and also zombies are very tough. And the sand provides 0 defense bonus, so you can't move, and you have no bonus from being in the sand, unlike in forest. So you're the brand new enemy. There are 5 of them, these zombies, and they're covered by these mages. And they're very hard to draw out, because they don't move very well, very, very quickly through the sand either. And it's a tricky battle, and there's a reason the clock takes so long to clear bonus. I could easily, interesting. Clear bonus. It's an interesting balance to the game. A game like this, where strategy. It's a strategy game. So your positioning and who you use when, and how well you level up your guys, and risk reward. That's all the stuff you balance to determine how good you are. Yay, Hans level 5, speed by 1. That's useless. He's already the fastest character I have. So yes, knight, 2 spaces. Way to go, May. Way to go. I can be healed again, but I don't need to. Oh, nope. Looks like everybody's just gonna be moving 2 spaces, so. In Shining Force 2, they made it more friendly, and in this game they went back to the original. Since it is a remake of the original, I'm not going to complain about that, but that is difficult. Oh, bat's in my way now. This is such a tricky battle. You need to get healed at some point. Hopefully one of my healers can catch up to you. So this may be the first battle where I actually lose some of my characters. This isn't Fire Emblem. I can bring them back to life. I don't know if I said that before. They aren't KO'd for good. It's just, that's what the priest does. Yeah, I've mentioned that. That's what the priest does. Yeah, cast a heal, because you're not doing anything else useful. Yeah. I'm a bit nervous now. Defense 1, NP 1, magic resistance 2. Yeah, I don't might, you know, I have very good memory as far as the original game goes, but the changes to this version are harder for me to recall. Oh, Hans moves 3 spaces through the sand, though. Let's move you over here. And of course Bert does, he always did. I'm not sure where to move him, though. I don't want to be behind Ken, because I'll never pass him. Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. I can always be careful later. Alright, May. Let's start in on these bats, get them done. Wow, 13. That's great. Flying guys, I should point out, never get defensive bonuses from terrain. Which makes sense because they're not in the trees or the bushes or whatever would give a defensive bonus. Gong, I'm very disappointed that you missed. Because they fly over them. There's one character, though, in the game that sort of flies. He can't go over tall mountains, but he goes through all other terrain like it's nothing, and he still gets defense. But he's a weird character. He's one of the best characters in the game. We'll get to him. I don't want to start talking about him now. Look at you, Ken. You're still in the battle. That's amazing. We're off to such a good start. Oh, you're useless, but you're still in the battle. That's amazing. And everybody else is just moving forward. And now the archers, and I have no defense bonus in the sand. Oh, a furious attack. Okay, and it only did 3. I'm very okay with that. If he had hit Gong with that, that would have been bad. But I'm glad May has high defense. Ken does not have high defense. That's 5 without the furious attack. Wow. I would like to heal people at this point. And look at you, low. You cannot reach them. No, I think there's a better plan. And I'm gonna keep healing. You're already level 5. I'm gonna keep healing. Let's get this MP used. I should, balancing MP to Metaclear is weird, because once he learns heal level 2, I think it heals. It might heal slightly more than heal level 1. Probably heals the exact same number, but it has a range of 3, and that's another change in this game. The original heal level 2 only had a range of 2. It was exactly the same spell, except with 1 extra range. And now it has an extra range of even better, so it's really good. And especially in terrain like this where nobody is very mobile, having as much range on your spells as possible is really useful, especially, you know, because you don't have to... Wow, Bert, you are a fierce monster. I do not remember the last time I had a main character who was this powerful, and his attack just went up by 2 again. Defense 1, speed 2. Man! I don't... And he's level 6, I don't even want to attack with him anymore. Do you have to heal? I think Chris can do it. Actually, she might not be able to reach. Well, Luke can do it if we're desperate. Actually, May doesn't even need it that much. I would rather... Wow, you still punch hard. That's good news. Oh, level 5. Attack by 2. That's great. Defense by 2. That's great. Speed 1 magic. Yeah, Chris is just moving 2 at a time. She is going to be completely useless this battle. Low as well. They're just in the back, and that doesn't work. So I could wait with everybody else, try to get them caught up, give them time to catch up, but... Like I said, the clear bonus. It's an interesting addition to a game like this, where you can't take your time with your strategy. I want him to stay, because he needs to be healed for sure. Because you gotta get that clear bonus. And you know, basically doing well in this battle will mean I have potential of doing better later on, because I'll have better equipment. Now, it won't last for too long. The doll hater won't be great for too long. Now, you could heal Ken. What's the range on this guy? Oops, I will learn what buttons do what, I promise. So yeah, I do not want you to stand there. Okay, you were healing Ken then. Well done, Luke. You're contributing. Ooh, and May as well. But May has healers close enough to her, but she's fine. And she has a higher defense by a lot. So, Ken, got you covered. This is probably going to be the longest. It did occur to me the other day. I may have to start breaking. It will happen. I will have episodes broken up into 3 videos. I don't think this will be one of them. I'm expecting that to be much later, but this is going to be one of the longer episodes. For sure. Gort, I wish you were in the battle. Hans, yeah, I don't need to worry about leveling too much. Yes, I do. I'm going to use Tao. Oh, Bert, if you could draw out that mage, that would be amazing. Are you still asleep, May? Seriously? Well, you're just completely useless, aren't you? Gong as well. You can't hurt that guy. I want top rapper. Oh, Tao should have that guy. So we'll give it a best. Oh, you did hit him. Nice. Well done, Gong. Ooh, Chris. Yes, you're healing May. That's your job. Hooray! You contributed. So good. So curses. Oh man, I gotta talk about the curses. Oh, level 5. That's great. Speed 1, HP 1, MP 3, magic resistance 2, heal level 2. Oh man, I can demonstrate heal level 2 with Chris. I thought Low learned heal level 2 before Chris, but apparently not. Yay! I successfully took damage with Burn. Oh, that's a bad number, because if he does that again, Bert is dead. That would be a terrible idea. I mean, that would be a huge setback. So, oh, you can't even reach. Priority number 1 now is healing Bert. I think Gort can do it. Do I have to care about who gets this kill? No. Let's get the bat out of the way. Bats are bad. Okay, I can save the other guy for Tao, because he's not going to do any harm. He's just going to shoot May again. Hey, I got an antidote. Oh, that's a good thing to point. I still need to talk about there you go, Tao. I should have just attacked with her, probably, but I mean, she has plenty of MP, and Blaze can't miss. So that's good enough reason to. Speed by 2, MP by 1. I love magic. That's not great. Exorcism by 4 is pretty good, but that was not a very good level up. I guess what do you expect Tao to get? If not speed and magic resistance and MP. Can you reach? No. Okay. That's not good. Can you? No. Oh, but you can heal. No, she already got healed, didn't she? You can heal yourself, apparently. Because you're just not helpful. I do have to save Chris's MP now that she has a better heal spell. So that's interesting. Ah, there you go, Gort. Thank you very much. Now, this is a bad formation to be in, because that mage could potentially hit 4 guys now. I don't know how smart the AI is, if he'll just target Bert again and hit 2 guys, or if he'll move down and hit Gort, target Gort and hit all 4 of them. I hope I don't find out. Okay, well, Bert can move at least. Probably take him out with 1 hit. Yeah, he only has 9 hit points. I'll take it, even though he doesn't need the experience. Just getting that mage out of here. That's a good plan. Only 20 experience, yeah. That was bad. Good, no, amazing. She's done. She's not in the fight anymore. She's way too... I guess she's not that far behind. She's caught up with my healers. It's pathetic, but she is pretty much done. So curses! So in the original game, there were 2 different types of curses. One that did damage to you and one that stopped you from attacking. You had a random chance every attack you made that you just wouldn't attack. Nothing, you would be paralyzed. Similar to paralysis in Pokemon, now that I think of it. In the second game, they combined them. There's only 1 type of curse, and sometimes it hurts you, sometimes it paralyzes you, sometimes it does both. So in the first game, the items that did damage to you, I used them all the time. Those are it's attack bonus you get from having one of those equipped is so high. It's so worth it using them. I mean, you just lose a little bit of HP. Also, in the original game, having one character that lost a little bit of HP was good for your healers, because that meant they always had a target. You could gain experience by healing 0 in the original. I like Bert in the front. Oh, May, you're finally... No, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're out of the I would like Bert in the front to draw out the zombies, though that might be too risky. I'm going to keep using my medical herbs, because that's what they're for. That might be too risky because I don't want him to get killed by a mage. But I don't know who else to use. So, and then the second type of curse in the original game I avoided because it was just, I mean, every other attack or every third attack wouldn't hit, and in a strategy game, that amount of random chance of being useless it's just too detrimental in my taste. So I never used those. And then in the second game, same thing. Too often I wasn't doing any damage at all. I mean, the whole point of equipping with something that's cursed is that you get an attack boost. And if your attacks don't land, then the boost isn't beneficial. All right, Corey, you can try to draw out the zombie. You see how quickly these turns have gone by? I only have 6 more turns. I think it was an 18-turn clock. That's not too great. I'm trying to get Hans sort of around the group up here to get a better angle, because if everybody just clusters in the same spot, I'm gonna stand you here instead. Then they get in each other's way. Oh, look at you, May! You're just running straight ahead. That's a great play. Gong. I like exactly where you're positioned, actually. Gong. Chris, I want to save the rest. I probably should. I can probably get away with using all the medical herbs. So in the second game, again, I never used the cursed weapons. Now, I don't know about the third game, how the curses work in that. But in this game, I don't remember if the curses work the same way as they did in the original, or if they're similar to the way they were. That's a zombie. He's a pretty looking sprite. Oh, and he's poisoned. That's the I was gonna say. Zombies have a random chance of causing poison with an attack. So there you go. Example. Now I don't remember who. I should have bought more antidotes. Poison, when it's your turn, you take 2 damage. That's it. It's not a big deal. But the attack did 1 damage, and the poison's gonna do 2 at a time. So it's it's better than the attack, I guess. The only RPG I ever played where poison was significant was Final Fantasy X. All status effects were significant in that game, come to think of it. Anyway, let's keep killing stuff. So that's why I didn't equip May with the evil ring. If times get desperate and I feel like her attack needs a sudden boost, I can equip it mid-combat, mid-battle. So I can equip it now. But I don't know if I want to ever equip it, because I just don't know. Now, if I move Bert there, he will get blazed, and he will get attacked by a zombie, and he will take poison damage. I think I can do it. I think you can't get poisoned more than once. So he's going to take 2 damage from the poison, 1 damage from the... Wow. Still has a super attack, apparently. 1 damage from the... Oh, he's gaining full experience from that, though, because they're level 7. 1 damage from the zombie, and 9 or something from the mage. May, do you have healing herb? Yeah, there it is. I'm going to save. I don't want to use up anybody's last herb just for experience. Oh, but the other thing that ring does, I don't think you can sell it for one thing, but you can use any item has a use effect. I mean, some items have use effects in addition to being equipable, and that one has a bolt level 4 attached to it. So I can just, she basically has bolt level 4 now. May does, just because he's holding that ring in her item pouch. That's kind of amazing. Bolt level 4 is probably the most powerful attack spell in the game.